Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to the stream. Let's see why this is doing like this. Let's restructure it. We make sure we are live, up and running. There we go. Instead of a screen, let's probably select an application. What applications we can fetch? Just to display capture for now. Yeah, perfect. Let's go to YouTube and make sure we are live. Okay, perfect. Let's look at our audio. Yeah, perfect. Let's go to YouTube and make sure we are live. Okay, things look great. Let's add visuals. Yeah. Hello, everybody. Mm, let's see if I'm visible properly or not. Mm, interesting. Why is that white level like that? I think it's because these are grouped. So let's they're not grouped. They are in group. Put this back in place here and camera as well. Perfect. Okay, things look great, I guess. Oh, things are not great yet. Okay. First stream hurdles, but from second and third we would get these things properly structured. Let's see ourselves again. This is how I made my thumbnail. So let's refresh. Okay. First stream hurdles, but from second and third we would get these things properly structured. Let's see ourselves again. This is how I made my. Okay, perfect. So here's I was just making some thumbnails using Replicate. Great tool. I love my thumbnail right now that I have. Um, yeah, I love the thumbnail. Looks good, catchy, basic, nothing much. So yeah, let's see what we can discuss today. There are a lot of things to talk about. Um, so our task of the day today is to build a recommendation engine from scratch technically, and we also don't have our data points ready. And yeah, so it would be a whole process of how we configure those points and make a note of them. What is the tech stack we would be using? I am thinking about using a GraphDB, like Neo4j, or maybe a VectorDB from Viviet. These are my two two tools, tech stacks I was thinking to use. We need to do a deep dive into both of them thoroughly. So yeah, how about we create a new window to make sure we don't open up something crazy. Put this thing down. Let's see what do we have here. Okay, we can close this. Some things we can just close. Yep. Something should stay close. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so let's see. So here I'm using Comet Browser from Perplexity, one of the best tools I like personally developing. Mm, let's first start drawing sketches. Let's use eraser. Let me hide my screen for a bit. Give me a sec. Okay, let me start it back on. Yeah. What do we call a name? Team name. I just like calling Prince Universe for some reason nowadays. I'm building things for myself in part time, So yeah, I would love to just create things in those areas. Invite teammates, none. Continue. Customize your experience. Let's do dark. Tell me about your role. I'm an engineer. GitHub, Confluence, Azure, VS Code, Kubernetes, and also G Cloud. Notion, I don't like it anymore. Other apps are requirements, nothing fancy. Just want a normal blank file I can use, and yep, diagrams perfect. So let's build up nodes as well. So from our current e-commerce platform that I'm working with, we need to think about multiple perspectives. There are three types of profiles on the platform. Let's see if we can read chats as well in the meantime. Chats are disabled for the stream. Interesting. Is there a reason why they're disabled? Let me go live and check it out. Interesting, chat is disabled. Let me first enable the chat real quick. Oh, I see. If we do made for kids. If we do made for kids, then this happens. I see. Let me, don't know. Save. Don't restrict. Yep. Perfect. Now let's see if we got it or not. Perfect. We got the chat feature up and running. Like it. Yep. Let's get back to our Mac screen. Okay. Yep, now we can see our chats, I hope. Oh, interesting. View. Where do we watch chats from over here? Perfect. We got the chats running. Yep. Perfect. So, yeah, we have three types of profiles on the platform. So for a recommendation engine to be built in place, we need to create all the data points we can fetch and create records of them as well in a graph DB that we will pick later in the process. So for now, let's see three types of profiles on the platform. One is buyers, one is sellers. Let's name the third as affiliate. Affiliate. Now, sellers are through stores, and our affiliates are also through store, but but not own products. Perfect. So we have three types of profile on the platform: buyer, sellers, and affiliate. Now, let's start with a particular diagram. It's a generic diagram based on the normal thing itself. The we have to paste things, I see. I don't know how this works, but yeah, let's see. Document both canvas, I see. Okay. Three types of profiles on the platforms. Please touch this. Now I have some notes over here. Mm, yeah. So let's pick a scenario one, stage one. Let's do stage one. Buyer steps onto the platform. What are the things you would do? Right. What are the recommendation engine points we can do from here? What are the things we need in place? So for all the three pages, which is we have three pages. One is store page, one is live page, one is seller page. Our main priority is the live page. So let me get it up a bit. Okay, perfect. Now our live page is the main priority. So based on user buyers preferences, which would be the ones that categories we would provide in the start of the onboarding would be matched with the live shows slash products in the shows categories. Basic, very simple. The particular a buyer, as soon as I log in, I put some custom categories. Based on the categories, I should be matched with the live shows which have those categories. First, they should pop up in the very start, and then also show the products that I'm looking into to buy and show those. So that's basic. Need to make sure that things are in place. Our next step is a store page, right? So what about store page? So store page would be the same thing, honestly. We also take categories from the store itself. So what are the products you are selling? So what we would do is preferences from store page stores. Then we take the product catalog. And this would be through their meta tags. And that is also one of the things we need to work on, which is creating those meta tags, not just for recommendation engine search, but also for SEO. So based on the product catalog, we suggest our um, suggest best matches to buy. Everything we are thinking is from the buyer side. So as soon as the buyer clicks on the store page, we want our store page currently to re-rank itself, which is, for example, store A, B, C, D over there. Based on users' preferences, which is the categories you have picked on the onboarding, we will re-rank our stores that we have on our page from, like, for example, D was the best match, so D, then E, then A, B, C. So that's the plan. For seller page also same thing. Seller also has their own categories that they put in the preferences. And also we would what we can do from sellers is we can see what are the products they have sold in the past by affiliating. So same thing as above. Same thing as above. We take preferences and past products. Okay. So we have three pages. That is the very step one. As soon as a particular user, which is a buyer in this case, that steps onto the platform, right? Which is just based on their preferences that were filled. Now the next steps that we need to think about is when they start interacting with the content that is there on the platform, right? So the stage two is buyer interactions on platform. For now, let's point out the data points. Okay, what can be there? Let's check the number of viewers. Okay, perfect. Hello everybody. Word in Telugu is watching, so I can see who anybody of my friends or something would give a shout out. I don't know how that works, but sure. But yeah, so our data points. Let's think. So user is on the platform. For example, I'm the buyer. I'm on the platform. I see the live page, and based on the live page, if something interests me, I would click on it. Right. So we take user. No, we take buyers click throughs on which live show. Let's sum that up in a very short line, which is buyers click-throughs on which live shows. Buyers click-throughs on live shows. So I guess this we can sum it up very briefly as views on buyers views. Let's do views slash watch time. This is how much time he has spent on that particular live show on live shows. So what did we get? We got, so from this we got view, comma, watch time. So the amount of time he stayed on that particular live, two data points. So let's mention two over here. Let's see. Buyer stays on that particular live show. Let's see. Product he adds on the cards. Product added to cards. We are not saying are they used bought or not yet. Let's just keep it as they are added to the cards itself, because we would have things in implementation for abandoned cards and how we can deal with that using our recommendation system. Let's see, product added to the cards, and future iteration will be abandoned cards. Let's broaden this for now. Let's just go to document, just okay. Let's see if I'm on a live show. The next things I would do is talk in the chat. Talk in the chat. Talk in the chat. So chat, user buyer chats is one more point. So we got two more data points. One. Let's see, talk in the chat. And we have to use the chats. So all the chats that he has used, maybe for example, he has asked if a person is particularly selling a blue t-shirt, the person asks for, do you have availability for a long, for example, for L size? If there's no L size t-shirt that he's looking for, what we can do through a recommendation engine is maybe pop up L size t-shirts that our other stores might be selling, right? And show him the those contents until he maybe reach a target. So let's talk about a target later. Because yeah, if a target is achieved, then we need to, you know, not be consistent to one thing, but start enhancing towards other similarity factors, which is also called as collaborative filtering, where we also take test cases of other users and see where they jump from one particular product to the other. So yeah, that would be one thing. So yeah, let's still think about the data points. Buyers, views, watch time on live show. We got two data points. Product added to the carts and abandoned carts. So one. Talk in the chat is one. Hmm. Oh, so if you went on a live show, what we can do is, how can we navigate to the products he's interested in? Let's just say we add a counter for the categories of videos he's interested in. So if he's views and watch time, right? So views would be, hmm, oh, technically buyers views. So if you watched a video, how about that? We take that video's data point. So for example, we say that, oh, he watched a video of a category, this. So views category. Let's modify it to very specific. So views in terms of category of live show. Give me a sec. Let me pause it for a while. Give me a sec. Camera. Okay, hello, hello, hello. Let's see, properties. Oh, this is too hidden. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Okay.
Back. Sorry. Yeah, got a call to pick up. Okay. We have consistent views. I like it. People, please comment. I would love to see people. Who are they? Let's just pull up YouTube
For one and see if we are actually live and if we have 5 views or not. I don't trust the views sometimes. It's only one person watching. I see it's the total views count. Damn, I got scammed. Never mind. It's total views. Oh no, doesn't matter. Let's focus. So, buyer interactions on the platform. And what data points are buyers views, watch time on live show. Views, which is in terms of category of live show. So it can be multiple factors, like just not the category of live show, but let's see. Let's have a broaden thing towards views here in the side. Because the views can relate to a lot of things. Views can relate to particular category, can relate to particular store or a seller, whatever. What else? Particular category, particular store, particular seller, and if we can find out the particular product. So all those specifics. Let's not write particular. Let's use better vocab. Let's use something called specific category, specific store, and specific product. This product is also fine. Okay, product added to the carts. That means abandoned cart and talk in the chat, which is buyer charts. Okay, perfect. Buyer chat history. What are the next things? So I'm on that platform. I'm on the live page. We pick the watch time, we pick the views. So we correlate the views, watch time with the views. That is the main thing because we need to store time as a relative factor. So here we can write watch time is a watch time is a cross factor with the views. Product added to carts. Talk in the chart. Chat history. What else? Likes and shares. Shares, yep. So two from here. Okay, so we have around these many terms. These are the data points on just live show. So let's write down those things as well. Live show data points. Yep. So this is very basic, easy, like this. Anything else I would be missing? Mm, Okay, live show data points, product added to the cards. Let's do further implementation as well towards not abandon. I know abandoned cards, so let's just remove this. Product added to cards. Let's also do product ordered as one. Products ordered as one. Mm, Yeah. So this way we can track the previous products that they have ordered, previous products that they have kept in cards. Talk in the chat, chat history, like shares. Okay, these are just the data points we are gonna be using from our live show. Let's see if we got any notifications or not. Okay, everything looks good to me. Now, the next things is that we need to discuss our if I'm on the store page. If I'm on navigating on the store page, what are the data points we can fetch? Mm, If I'm on store page, let's see. First, clicks and stores. Mm, Correlate with store category. And let's do products interviewed as one. Oh, product added to carts, product ordered. Let's also have products viewed as well here, no? In the very first thing. Oh, here I have mentioned that, no? Product views, specific store. But here we are seeing all the products. I don't mean all the products. only the products that the person has clicked from the carousel. So products viewed from carousel is one. Click on stores, correlate with the store category. Product viewed, products viewed. Yes, products that are viewed. Yeah, simple, basic, nothing much. So product that are views in a particular store. So I go to a store, I go to the product section, and then whenever I click one of the products, then the same other thing as products added to carts at this point. I don't know if we should keep both of them separate or merged. Um, Products ordered. Keeping it separate has a reason because we need to also see which workflow is working the best for us. Is it the store page that's making more revenue for us, or is it the live show? You know. So products ordered. What else? What else can be done on a store page? Is there a follow button? Let me see. There is a follow button. So follow button. Followed. YouTube takes these counts these as all the traffic sources. So yeah, we can also count these as our traffic sources as well. Products ordered, followed, followed store on this session. So we should do all of these as a session itself, you know. Then the seller page, which is right now not in functioning, but you know, just if we are making it, let's just make it end to end. Data points. So seller page. What are the things we have on seller pages? We have seller profiles, which correlate to their categories. So seller profiles have their own store category as well. So store category. Now why am I telling this? Because at the future point, all the sellers would also go to the stores to see which ones are the best, and stores would also reach out to the sellers, be like, you know, sell our products. So there's two-way street always. That's why we are storing every category. So sellers profiles, we store their category that they have put in place. Then we also check for sellers previous sold products. We also ask for, so let's say one, technically two data points. The seller profile itself, so seller name plus the store category. Clicks on stores, correlate with store category. So this is also 2 points. Views, watch times, views category. This would be more points. This is 3, 4. So let's see. We count them. Views. No, so let's do watch time is 1. View for the particular store name. So how many times is visited that store's live show. So 2 for store name, store. 3 for, let's remove seller from here. So 2, which is, 1 is the store. 1 is the category. That's about it too. So yeah, and 3 is watch time. So 3 factors. 3, not 3 factors, 3 data points. Oh, let me see if that makes sense or not. Like we would make tables later. I feel like tables would make give us more clarity towards what we are seeking here over here. Seller page affiliate data points. So seller profiles that sellers previous sold products are on. Mm. If anybody joins this stream, you can go, feel free to ask me about any questions that would answer your queries. Oh, let's see. Sellers previous sold products. So if I'm on the seller page, I can click on any of the seller. I can see what the product they have. And can I follow sellers? So sellers are also a store. So technically there should be something. So go on sellers. I see. Okay. There's a follow as well. But yeah, okay, got it. Just found a bug. Just documenting the bug. Okay. So we have seller follow as one of the points. Does this wrap up everything? So buyer interaction on the platform. So technically this is the prep for stage one if we consider. Um, and buyer's interaction on the platform. We are just talking about the data point. I see. We're not talking about how it will be done. So okay. So we would have around 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 data points, which would help re-rank our content and recommend best possible things for a particular user who comes onto the platform. Oh. And whenever they refresh, they might need something unique as well. No, we are not TikTok. So we would technically have our own rule that we need to create. And that is something that would be very, very, very critical. What is the weightage we give to each and every particular data point? Or do we use AI in it to see which is more preferred? Those are the tricky things we need to think about. Hmm. If we use AI, then our platform would be slow. That's one thing for sure. We always need fast inferencing. So I recommend machine learning approaches before we jump onto any slow approaches um, like using um, chatbot, not chatbot, but like using AI. So stage two is buyers' interactions on the platforms, and these are the data points. We have live show data points, store page data points, seller page data points. Hmm. And technically, from this, we can also figure out their previous orders as well. Hmm. Also, there is an overall holistic data points we need to take as well, which is as soon as the person logged in, we start the timer, and when it logs out, we stop the timer and use that particular time frame to determine uh, use that time frame to determine what did the person do on the particular app. Did they bought a product? Great, gives us great reviews. And why am I asking for this? Because then we can monitor people's daily um, daily behavior, seasonal behavior, and what are the outcomes from each sessions. Because we need to see how many sessions does one buyer do in a day, how many times does he comes onto the platform, and how much amount of time. And this can be a future analytics thing as well, like how TikTok or Instagram shows you your screen time and what you did on the platform, right? So some things like analytics endpoints. And also, as sellers can also, stores can also see this as like one of the things where, oh, how many users stick for how much amount of time, like a median amount of median hours amount of time. Let me rephrase. The hours that they have stayed on the platform, for that particular one store, for example. So for example, joined the live show, stayed for 2 minutes left. That should be monitored. And then in the future, we can also track the particular ins and out using which products were shown from the carousel or from the video itself. So that's like future a bit, but definitely we can monitor that. So let's have a holistic data point, which is buyers. Oh, technically, let's start doing this for all the users. So users, activity, time on app. So example, X hours in a day and how many sessions a day, peak hours, and then we can, monitor like daily routine behavior. Like if we know a person is gonna join every day at 2 p.m. or p.m., then we can make sure we have our notifications ready around those times to attract them every single day and to direct them towards the best results that they want, right? Not waste their time and our time as well. Behavior. Behavior. Okay. So yeah. That's one thing, holistic behavior, which is we logged in on the platform, we take our activity time on the app, X hours a day, how many sessions, peak hours, daily routine behavior, and definitely this would be through consent. What else? Let's see. Let me check my stream for now. Hmm, let's see the stream itself.
And we have no views. Yay, good stuff. So yeah, let's make sure we are. Let me decrease the volume. Just realized. Yeah, okay, perfect. Things are working. Yep, I think the stream is perfect. Okay. So holistic data points are users activity time on an app, on the app, on the app, X hours in a day, and how many sessions. So user activity time on the app, peak hours, daily routine behavior. Okay. Oh yeah, we can do that of all the users, to be honest. What else? What else? What else? So the things that we did were just for the buyer side, right? For sellers, do we need to do this? Let's think. Sellers also stores, right? Stores do live shows. They let's see. Let's see the difference between exactly. So let's go as owners. You see a dashboard of analytics, race revenues. You see the lives as well. You see stores. You see sellers. The only point that makes sense for stores itself is for sellers and sellers for the stores. So recommendation for no, let's just say for stores and sellers. Only point that makes sense is to find each other for affiliate program. Otherwise, we can just treat stores and sellers as the same buyers whenever they hop on the live show and track. So, to be honest, we can treat all the buyers as the same and all the stores as the same and all the sellers as the same because they all jump on the live show nonetheless. I have some questions though. If a store jumps onto a store's live stream, can they buy? If they buy, they buy it as a store. I need to check. Edge case store buys products on a live show from other store. Okay, this is one. Now we are doing multimedia streams, so there's Facebook involved as well. So we need to think something as well, which is Facebook stream interface involvement question mark. Oh, perfect. No, or for the sake Facebook or other platform. Okay, user activity on the app. Which is our holistic data points. Also, the holistic data points we can also have on the app, but I'm doing nothing. We have a correlation. Correlate this with some X factor. There's just no correlate. Let's just keep it as it is for now, because there's a lot of correlations we can think about. Okay, things look good as far as here. Because for a recommendation engine to be in place, we need to make sure our base is ready, which is the data points. Now, for our current things, we don't need a GUI. We can create pages. So, test dash live, test dash stores, test dash sellers. we need to create at least 15 seller profiles. um, what else do we need to make sure is in place, which is all seller profiles, their onboarding categories that they have picked, okay, um, their products, mm, some with products sold till now, some stores with products sold. Then we need to have, then we can just do our first, we need to follow the structure of stage 1, stage 2. So yeah. So for now it would be a synthetic data we have to generate, which is views on all the stores. For example, I clicked on this store, so I note it down as one of the counts. And then is this POC for now. So for POC case, we need to make sure we are very precise, thorough, and fast. So for I mean, we definitely know one thing, that we need to also have store meta tags, because store itself is a SEO. So stores also need that meta tags. Need to raise this point. Good idea. So yeah, we did this. Let's see. Step 1 is definitely store and product meta tags generation for SEO and recommendation, also for search, which is a future thing. So meta tag generation, I need to get it done by tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Very basic, very thorough. Stores and product meta tag generation for SEO. Recommendation search. Okay, good enough. That is step 1. Step 2, simulation. 15 buyers, stores, sellers with different things, maybe as a JSON or maybe as a list. We need to make sure we have a situation simulation and we have all these data points fetched. Not fetched technically this time, but like synthetically generated. So what we can do is we can create maybe a CSV file with all the tables in it, or JSON, whatever is the best approach. Need to see what can be the best approach towards this. And yeah, rule base would be this, but if we are doing vector embeddings through graphs, so we can look into
Neo4j. Let's ask Perplexity about this for now. Okay, so I am building my recommendation engine. Let's not ask it here. Recommendation engine. Oh, yeah. Building. It doesn't need a description. I know how to use it. Links. I don't have any links. I don't have any files. Okay. So notes. Oh, I can have notes now. So add links, local files, instruction scopes, relevance. I see. Okay. This is add. Shortcuts. Teach me. Oh, nothing. Okay. So let's see. Here are my thoughts out loud to develop the recommendation engine. What do you think about it? is my first question. Second, what should be the next steps after we have our data points, meta tags ready? Mm, define what should be the best way as well. This is for a live selling e-commerce platform. Maybe it's a dashboard, yeah. Mm, let's give it the lab feature. Automatically do most of the things. Yeah. And it's good for it. So it's gonna do this for 11 minutes. That is great. Mm. Till then, let's see what is going on YouTube. 10 total views, not bad. Let's see what other views we are getting. Are we getting any views that are live? We can talk to people. 10 total views, not bad. Okay, I'm just me, myself, and I is only the person watching. Dang it. Let's see what other views we are getting. Are we getting any views that are live? We can talk to people. I can decrease my total views, not bad. Okay, I'm just me, myself, and I is only the person watching. Dang it. Let's see what other views we are getting. Okay. Um, let's see what perplexity is thinking through. Looking at recommendation system data point metrics, I see collaborative filtering, and then SEO meta tags, live commerce analytics, seller track, data tracking to another recommend strategy, machine learning pipeline. Okay, damn, it's reading a lot of things pretty fast. I love it. Synthetic data generation methodology for recommendation system. It is that we live in an age of data that is ubiquitous and readily available if I have to. Mm. And there's so many things. Read so many articles that would take me years to just read these articles. We have so many labs as well available every month, so we can just use that. Okay. Then e-commerce recommendation engine analysis and strategic roadmap. Our approach to developing a is demonstrate the sophisticated and multifaceted nature of e-commerce. After analyzing your outline strategy against current industry best practices and research, I will provide both validation of your approach and concrete next steps. Okay. Analysis of your current strengths, multi-stakeholder architecture. TikTok, okay. Comprehensive data point collection is a remarkably thorough, covering both explicit and implicit fallback mechanism. The holistic approach of tracking user activity patterns, session, and cross-platform interactions provides the rich behavioral data necessary for accurate personalization. Correct. Each time we are focused on live show interactions and real-time data points correctly add a very unique value proposition. Okay. Architecture where your two-stage approach where onboarding preferences and real-time interaction follows established recommendation system patterns. Industry leaders like Netflix, Amazon use similar. Okay, perfect. So let's see. Buyers, store page data, feature engine, collab. Okay. So we have buyers, sellers, stores, affiliates, real-time inference. Buyers have store page. Buyers can have live page. Buyers can also have interaction of holistic data. So then we have feature engine, real-time stream, meta tag, data validation, collab filter, hybrid model, content filter, cold start, match algos, rank algos, A/B testing, seller match, live page recs, store suggest, cross-selling. I see. So critical areas of enhancement. Cold start problem mitigation. Your current plan lacks expletive strategies for the cold, which affects the area. For live commerce, this is particularly critical because new buyers need immediate relevant recommendation during live shows. Must be discoverable despite lack of interaction history. Yes, yes, that is a good point. But definitely, I mean, stage one is our basic process where we would always jump from stage one to stage two. For example, if we are building this recommendation engine, after we are ready with our data points and other things, our simulation would always follow stage one, stage two, stage three, which is we would have our buyers, sellers, no, we would have our sellers, stores, and everything ready. But for buyers, we would have nothing. So yeah, we would follow the same things. Recommended solutions, implement popularity-based fallbacks for new users, use content-based filtering for new products. I see. I would just do collaborative filtering. So, I mean, for example, if user A picked three categories, and user B also picked the same categories, then I would just, in future, definitely use person B's flow of recommendations to A and see how it goes. Have an A/B test. If it doesn't work out, then we create something which is separate. So there might be flaws in recommendation engine as well. We need to monitor. Real-time processing infrastructure. Your data points require sophisticated real-time possibilities based on industry implementations. Yes, that is true. Message bus. What is message bus? Apache Kafka for streaming user interaction. So yeah, I forgot to mention we are using Agora IO for our live streaming. It's a 100-second inference for live show recommendations. I see. Redis for serving pre-computed recommendations. I see. Building real time. I see. Stream processing. So streams are fine. We can use Reddit for our pre-computed recommendations. Um, Use activity stream, product catalog, recent purchases, processing, real life demand, serving application. I see. Update capture via CDC CAD, change data capture and stream directly to okay. Unit storage. Pre-computed recommendations are stored in Redis and memory cache optimized for rapid retrieval. Follow traffic setups of you could for commands. We see user activity from Kafka, CDC, and in the pipeline. User activity stream, product catalog stream. Yeah, we need to also track what are the hot topics, hot shows or something like that. Features, data point needs systematic feature engineering, time-based features, recency, meaningful live show interaction, seasonal patterns in peak activity time modeling, live show category, price sensitivity, social proof signals, cross domains. Phase one. Interesting. Didn't understand much from it. Implement Kafka-based streaming platform. I see. Let me have an addition to it. Month five. That might be too much collaborative filtering for you. Okay. Data points. What else? What else? What else? Hmm. Um. PostgreSQL, streaming Agora, IO, Cloudinary for photos. .NET language for self front end. Then language backend. React front end. I see. Chalo. Let's think about. I mean, I feel like this was a lot to even go through in one stream. We can do hourly every day, because I'm not want to overburden myself with work. So we go every day, step by step, slowly and steadily build this. Target is pretty close. I would wrap up the tags, meta tag generations pretty fast tomorrow. Yeah, see where we land. And I would do a summary from today's YouTube video. So I would just go to my account itself. So all the videos. Where are the videos? Not this. Viewer channel itself. Yes, I would just ask Perplexity to generate me the whole video things. So let's just go over the things yet. I'm really excited to see what are the things that Perplexity Labs would give me. Yeah, pretty excited tomorrow. Neat. You see, everything is written on pen paper first. Pen paper does matter first because it's easier to write and pen paper. Going on this, but this is also necessary because documentations. So yeah, we have stage one, stage two. Let's see. Hmm. Yeah, let's end the stream right now. We went over a lot of things, and yeah, we can talk more later. This was just day one. There's a lot of days to go on. So yeah, see ya. Thank you so much. I would catch up with you guys later. Bye bye. I need to also see how this is not working as well. So let me just do it right now.
Does it
Does it
change? Yeah.
change? Yeah, no, okay, perfect. Just have this in place because I don't like things that are not in place. Mm, the camera is so somewhere below that it's not even showing up. Interesting. Mm, um, let's see if we can pull them up somewhere. I don't see them. I might just need to remove. What did I just remove? I need to remove camera. Right overlay. And just copy paste them from here. So camera. Okay, perfect. And now remove this. Mm, let's take it to the center. 360 by 365. To oh, oh, I messed it up at the end. Oh, it can be exact center, but that's fine. We live with our lives. So yeah, okay, perfect. See you everybody.